Okay, so I'm just doing a test, and we are going to record how to use, how to make your own punch card on punchcards.ru. Type it in and go. Now, I'm going to always use Google Chrome because I have not had any luck with Windows. Okay, so this website actually has punch cards for 12 stitch cards and 24 stitch cards. And then they give an option for punch card. And I'm going to try to stay on task, and we're going to do new punch card. Now, many times I have to tell it to translate to English just so that I can keep up with what's going on. And also it makes it easier to explain here. Here, this one line can become as many lines as you possibly want. And for now, I'm just going to copy one that I have. I'm going to, instead of saving it as jacquard, which would be like Fair Isle, open work is lace, single motif. So I'm going to click on single motif, and I'm going to start 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oops. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Let's just pretend. Okay, so good enough. We're gonna keep that like this, and then you can check it and save it. Okay, this is what it looks like, what it will look like punched. Okay, now if I translate it, then it gets all messed up, but you can see what it was. So we can choose to continue editing, or we can save the drawing. So you'll want to save, and it's just going to be short because of the fact that I didn't want to complete a whole card. Now it has saved it to number 9822. Alright, so when you go to look for this card, you'll find it under the 24 stitch punch cards for single motif, 9822. Alright, now let me write 9822. I don't have a pen, I don't know where it went. Okay, so you can also, not sure if I can do it. Nope, gotta wait until we can go find it. Alright, so we're going to go to punch cards for 24 stitch. We're going to single motif. And we're going to go here. Actually, usually it'll say 98, or it'll usually say new. So we can go punch cards, punch card, new. Oh, that's not it. So we're going to look for, search by pattern number, 9822. Search. There we go. Alright, so now, if you want to see it, there. So you have different options over here. Mark the center of the holes, invert the pattern, split it into several sheets if it's a long pattern. You can recalculate it for 2 different colors. Okay. You can import it as a PDF. Okay, and that's what you want to do. Let's go back. Actually, here's selection for color scheme, and it shows you 2 different colors. Alright, here's okay. Now, when you want to pick out a card to print, which this is obviously not something I would want because it's too short, but I like to import to PDF document, but I like to make the holes bigger first, and then import to PDF document right here, and there you go. Okay, now if it were an entire card, it would do the same thing. So let's go back and not use the one that we chose, but let's just choose one. Let's choose this right here. Okay, one color. Make holes larger. You can actually see this. Let's see what it looks like printed or knitted. Okay, so let's just stick with printing it. So you can print it like this, or you can print it with the holes larger. Import to PDF, and there you have it. Now, you could also, let me see if it'll let me go back. You can recalculate it for 2 different cards. Well, now it's got hang on. You have to just mess around with it until you can figure it out. First color. Alright, you can recalculate it for 2 colors. But you can also split it into sheets, okay, which is what I was wanting to do. So you can tell it how long you want the sheets. You could say 30 and 30 or whatever, but that way it'll print the 2 sheets. Import. And let's go to one more thing. Something else I want to show you. These punch cards can be changed for Toyota to Silver Reed to Brother, okay? And so your numbering will change if you change them. So it'll be 5 here. If you want for Brother, it's going to be 7. 7 there, and then back to Toyota. Also, punch cards for 12, when you have a 12 stitch pattern, then it will do the same thing for 260, 155, and I think the 857. But please play around with this program. There's absolutely all sorts of wonderful things that you can do. You can see some of these in the different colors. Let's go. Okay, so this, if you look over here, Gallery of Color Solutions, is going to show you different colors, what it would look like in different colors selected or knitted in. Usually it has a better selection. Okay, then it's going to show you the stitches. Now I'm going to go back and we're going to choose a different one. This one right here. Okay, gallery of color solutions. This usually shows about, yeah, quite a few. But it gives you an idea of what it might look like knitted. And then what the stitches are going to look like. You can create, there you go, and then here you can enter in the different color patterns. I'm not exactly sure how that works yet, but you can save the palette. Anyways, hope this has helped. So now you can punch your own or look through the vast amounts of cards that they have. Make sure once you punch it and you save your number, or you will have a very hard time finding all the others. Single motif. And don't forget, you can search the pattern number right here too, so you can keep a book of all your patterns. Okay, well, let's go back in here and stop.